Hey everyone, boys and girls, investors, stock market fans from around the world. I trust you're doing absolutely splendid. It's Jeremy Alexander Newsom with Trades of the Day. It's Wednesday, the 18th of April, and we got 2 more days together. Let's review some markets, and again, feeling real good. We're just on fire, ladies and gentlemen. We're on fire right now. Let's review some of the stocks. So Fitbit, obviously, not really shaping out this to be that great. But that's okay. Again, we're going to be holding over earnings, so we got time on that one, a lot of time left. Dropbox slowly coming back to life. So I love the gap up today. Looks really pretty. Looks like a morning star. We might be able to hold strong on this one, and probably will be able to increase the stop later tomorrow or the next day up to 28.56, and then obviously I'll tell you on Friday, hey, give it 2 or 3 days, increase the stop, and I'll give you a nice, succinct trading plan for that one. HES, ticker symbol HES. Ladies and gentlemen, so it is real close. We did gap out of there, and 2Rs is where we will exit all if we hit it, 57.95. So we're only 10 cents away. Here's the 15-minute chart. Here's the exponential moving averages, and I think we're going to get there. Fingers crossed, but so far that's a fantastic trade on HES. Really happy about that one. FCX, woo doggy, up 5%, ladies and gentlemen, on fire. Beautiful gap, really nice move on FCX, just across the board. Great timing on that one, so we're winning well on those FCX positions. Here's Valero, ticker symbol VLO, and Valero almost getting to that 109.03 spot. So really, just pennies away from that particular level. So what we're going to do on Valero is we're going to increase the stop and see if we get trailed out today. That's totally fine, but it's really time to increase that stop a little bit to lock in some gains. So let's put that right below the low of today. So new stop on Valero is going to be 106.56, which is really just a stupendous trade. Our 2R target on this one was 100, so this is going to be a killer trade. Updated stop, very well done, folks, on Valero. Wonderful analysis. So again, we've exited fossil. Here's BABA, BABA, and BABA is slowly creeping higher. We've moved up the stop on that one. All looks good on BABA, no big deal. Here's Square, ticker symbol SQ with the options. So Square is up 2.5%. Those calls are now in the money, which is wonderful. Again, we might close above 50.57 today, which would be huge. But any close on Square up there would just be immaculate. So huge things on that one. NVIDIA hanging out. I actually like these candles. All the moving averages are about to cross, so that's really good. So let's just keep hanging on with NVIDIA. WDC. So here's WDC. And WDC, we were down a little bit today. We did increase the stop and almost got stopped out this morning, but not quite. So I think we can take that stop and move it a little bit higher to 88.97. And we will probably be exiting this one before the end of the week. Just doesn't look like it's doing that much. So updated stop, there we go, on WDC. And we've canceled the other ones. So from here, I have a few others that we can look at. I wrote some down. Let's go look through these really quick. So DE is what I've been keeping an eye on. I think DE is ready to pop. So let's throw in an entry here with a stop right there. And here's the long-term moving averages. So we got room to go into those. I think is really kind of what my aim is for. So entry there, stop right here. So scoot this one down and put this here. All right, so today is the 18th, 2018. It's going to be DE, and 148.02 is the stop. 148.02, and the entry is this one's going to be 152.42, right? 152.42, yep. Perfect. And again, you can look to place some shares on this one. It's a good setup. It's open because it has not triggered yet. And we will throw that right in there. So that's going to be DE. Acacia, obviously, I talked in depth about this one, the analysis on it. And I do think this is going to go lower, ladies and gentlemen. So again, we're going to be buying back this put sale, and I'll be updating on the worksheet probably today. Because as you know, I talked about that on the day it gapped down pretty early. Buy puts on this one, May 25 or $30 puts. I do think it's going to continue lower, probably May 30 puts in the money. It's a very damaging gap, strong bearish gap and go. And I think it's just a matter of time before ACIA creeps lower. So we're definitely going to take a loss on the put sales. But the good news was we discussed and talked about in depth, right? Having that protective put if it broke below the low of this candle, which obviously would have triggered at open just on Monday. So Acacia, again, you're getting the gap on the weekly. This is a strong gap in my opinion. So if we really break above the high of this candle, if we close above there, then we could consider maybe Acacia starting to reverse, but otherwise let that one keep rocking lower. We have a put sale on Alcoa, ladies and gentlemen, and this one's just phenomenal. It's going to expire worthless. We'll be able to buy it back Friday for pennies on the dollar. That was actually a pretty decent win for the put sale, so this one looks good. We're going to lose on this one. We bought this one back. Square looks nice, and Facebook will still see. So the put sales at this present moment in time actually working out relatively okay. Next on the list is Carvana, CVNA. So Carvana is breaking out, and we're going to set up a trade on Carvana for show. A little bit of an entry right there, and we're going to do an entry here, and we're going to do a stop here. So pretty similar to how we played FCX. Going to have two separate entries. So let's do a bullish limit buy and a bullish limit buy. And this is going to be half an hour on each. So again, almost identical to how we played FCX, which is working out brilliantly, by the way. Half an hour, okay. And I'm going to zoom into here, kind of minimize this. So this is the hourly time frame, and just really looking for it to pull back. Obviously, the question is, will it pull back that far, right? That part we don't know, but it's always good to be prepared. Have that order open and just buy the dip. So 27.41, 27.41, and 25.55, 25.55. Stops obviously going to be the same for both, 21.93. So 21.93, 21.93. And as you can see, already made it $100 for both of those. So $100 twice two, right? That is the entry for that. And this is going to be Carvana. All right, 4/18/2018. Shares. Good setup. Based on a retest gap. This is based on a retest gap as well. These are open because they have not triggered. And perfect. I'll see exactly how long we keep that open, but overall, right now, it looks pretty nice, and we'll see. Again, back over to FCX, just on a reiteration of this one. Since earnings are around the corner, let's actually just go ahead and exit FCX right now. We're up nicely, and by the time you get this video, you'll be able to exit that, lock in, or this is a retest gap, because obviously earnings could gap up nicely. I'm not saying they won't. But we're already up. We might as well remove our risk. We're already in a decent amount of trades. So 1931 will be my effective exit. I'm going to do like a limit sell for that. So here's how we were going to do it. Since it was, right, FCX, we did $100 R on that one. Should be 200. Half an R on each, right? So 1931 limit sell is what I'm going to try to strive for. So I'll be updating this in just a few moments if and when FCX sells above 1931, which it should. So it'll be half of the share. This is $100 R. $200 is our normal risk. So these are the amount of shares we'll be exiting at 1931 limit sell. Okay. All right, folks. Great trading. Fantastic stuff. Up 6.9% right now. For the month of April, and exciting times. You're amazing. I'll see you later, and until next time, love life, and trade it. Bye.